Indefinite pronouns. Well, the indefinite pronouns do not refer to anything specific. We use this when we we don't want to specific a person, a place, or something like that. Some example of these are like all, another, any, anybody, anything, everybody, nobody, few, some, somebody, etc. This is not referring anything in a specific. Could be anything, a person, animals, or just stuff. We don't know what we are referring in that moment. Could be whatever we want. An example of this will be like everyone was here yesterday at the party. Nobody come here tonight at the party. Who is everybody? Could be cousins, could be fathers, could be sisters, could be family, could be friends, etc. We don't know that. We don't have anything that is referring. Depending of the context, we use some indefinite pronoun singular, plural, or like I say, depending of the context, we use singular or plural. Some example of singular could be each, either, neither, one, someone, anyone, no one, nobody, somebody, and everybody. Some of plural could be several, few, or both many. And finally, depending of the context, we have some, none, all, any, or must. We use the passive voice when not it's very important that we need to know who the agent of action is. And with modals and infinitive forms, the passive compose as follow: be plus past participle plus have been plus past participle. Passive future form are be plus past participle or being plus past participle. Will be, is going to be, is being, is to be plus past participle. An example could be the cinema is high street is going to be converted into a dance hall. We have the modal too. Modals can be, could be, past participle are used to talk about present and past possibility or ability in the passive voice. Use modals must be, ought be, should be, plus past participle to talk about necessary and adversibility in the past voice. It's very important to know that when we use in modal to talk about some situation in pace in the passive voice, our be past participle becomes to have been plus past participle. The modals are must been, should been, could been, and plus past participle. We have to some words that we use to understand something in natural meaning. We have cavity, natural habitat, endangering space, realize, smugglers, while, and we have a doubt. What is this? What mean these words? Well, this word, when we use these words, we are talking about animals, natural world, etc. We we have cavity that mean that we have cavity. Right. We have cavity. This means that this word is used when we are referring an animal that is kept by people in a zoo, in by like a mascot or something like that. Animals that are in cavity is that animals that are in the zoo or something like that. We have now natural habitat. Natural habitat is it's a group of space that live where animals are, like I don't know, like in so them animal natural and zones that are natural, like a desert or something like that. Natural habitat is where they have to to stay, where where they when they're born, or where the space life, like for example, we have lions. The lions live in Africa, in Amazons or something like that. We have to endanger space. This is referring to a small number of that these animals of that at risk of extinction. This means that there are a small number of these animals. They are so small. We have to realize is to set free from obligation. This means that with animals that is an animal free. For example, we have, I don't know, that iguana that is an animal free that we have in the natural habitat.